person and start forcing the person to put on weight. If you know you like slim people, don't go and marry a fat person and start forcing the person to the gym. Not necessarily for healthy exercises, not necessarily to keep fit, but to lose weight to suit you. Hello? You found other people out there before you got married to that person. So why didn't you just pick someone that is your spec since you are so hell-bent on it? Hi guys, welcome to my talk show. My name is Amaka Sam, as you already know. Okay, if this is your first time of watching me, my name is Amaka Sam, and from time to time I do host talk shows. Like when I have something to say, I just talk about it and put it out online. So today I'm gonna be talking about specs in a relationship or in a partner. What you should look out for, what you should major on. I'm not here to teach you or help you make choices, right? But I want us to talk about it. And after watching this video, I would like to hear from you in the comment section what you think about what I just said or what I have to say. So please watch to the end. So I've noticed that a lot of people are very particular about their choice of partners. Like, oh, she must be fair, she must be tall, and then she must be, she has to have all the feminine qualities. I'm talking about the physical looks, right? If she's not like this, I'm not doing. Once she's like this and here, then we can start talking about whether we should even be together or not. They are so particular about it. And some girls will be like, if he's not like this, if he's not looking like this, if he doesn't have this kind of business, if he doesn't have this kind of academic qualification, I'm not ruling out your choices. I'm not demeaning them. I'm not saying that they are not important. Of course, you should marry someone you're attracted to, someone you are proud of, not the one you're walking on the road and you don't want the person to be walking by your side because you're ashamed of them. No. Or not someone you're not proud of, someone you can't tell people about. No, that's not what I'm saying. But the question is, should you major on that? Are those things you're majoring on meant to be majored on? Everything is important, right? If you know that you're not attracted to people who are not tall, then by all means don't go for someone who is not tall. But is it something you can maybe overlook? There are can't do without, right? When I say can't do without, I mean things that you cannot overlook. Like if my partner doesn't have this particular thing, I don't think I will love them enough, or I don't think I will respect them enough. And such things are rarely found in physical beauty or physical attributes. Most of the things that actually keep a relationship going or keep a marriage going are inner attributes, like the content, right? You won't go to buy a car or a house and say, okay, because the painting is so beautiful and it's painted in my best color, or the design or whatever is in my best color, therefore I don't care if the inner part of the house is properly arranged, or if the foundation is even strong. You're not going to say that, because that house is going to collapse on you someday. Do you understand? So there are things you should actually look out for. And personally, like I said, I'm not teaching you, I'm only sharing my thoughts. Personally, I think that we should major on the content rather than the container. And sometimes it's bad enough that the content you want is not in the container. I don't know how to put it. The content that you want is not in the kind of container that you want it to be in. And the kind of container you want does not have the content that you want. You get my point, right? Now, when you find yourself in that kind of situation, what do? I have to be sincere with you. You have to focus on the content. And like I told someone I think a few years back, I was having this kind of conversation with someone, and I told them, listen, a container can be rebranded, right? You can rebrand the container. That's the truth. If this thing, okay, this is a blue colored pen cover, right? I can decide to repaint it. I can decide to change it. I can decide to modify it, work on it, improve on it, on the physical beauty, on the physical attributes, right? But if the pen itself is not working, I will have to, like, it can't serve purpose. Of course, the purpose of the pen is to do what? Help me write. If it's so beautiful and maybe I say I want a red pen and it's beautifully colored red and all that, but it's not writing, I will get frustrated someday and I will throw it away, I'll trash it. And the moment I see the one that is working, that is writing, I do not, trust me, at that moment I won't care if it's in red color or blue color. I'll just want something that is working. That's how it works. You don't major on. The truth is, you won't have everything you want in a partner. That's the truth. So stop saying, okay, this one has to be there. I have a checklist. Some people have a checklist, right? Okay, he's like this, good. He's like that, good. He doesn't have this one, no, because he doesn't have this one, I'm not doing. And sometimes those things you're marking are not even important. Those things you're marking are not the things that make a marriage last. Those things you're marking are not even necessary. They are not relevant. You're looking for a woman with big boobs and big bottom and blah blah blah. After 3 children, everything faces downward. Will you now go outside? Or you're looking for someone like that, and then what comes out of her mouth is venom. I bet you in no time you will detest that woman. With all those physical attributes, you will not want to come back home after work. You will just be looking for where to stay. At that moment, those physical attributes do not matter anymore. So now you've seen that you married this person, right? Because you majored on the minor and minored on the major. What do I mean? You didn't look out for the things that last. The things that even after childbirth, they don't fade away. I'm talking about content now. You didn't look out for those things. You only went after. I have somebody that is so particular about spec. She has to be tall, fair, huge. Else I'm not doing. This man waited till he was 42 before he got married. And guess what? He married my type. After all the delay, he married my type. If you know me very well, I'm not on the big side. I'm petite, I'm beautifully petite, and I love it. He ended up marrying a petite woman like me. Smallish, slim, I'm even fatter. As I slim like this, I fat pass her. I kid you not. After a child, I still fat pass her like this already. But this is something he delayed himself over because he was looking out for, fair, tall, blah, blah, blah. If anybody had told him that at the end of the day he would not end up with that kind of woman that he wanted or that he thought was right for him, he wouldn't have believed it, because he thought that no matter what, he would get this kind of person. Kudos to you, congratulations to you if you get exactly what you want, but in very rare occasions anyway, that you will get everything you want physically, and then the person will still have the content that is necessary for the marriage to work. It's in very, very rare occasions that such happens, right? Kudos if you get it. But then what I'm trying to say is, because it happens in like 1 in 10, right? You shouldn't delay yourself or focus on that and say, if it's not like this, I'm not doing. Unless you don't want to get married, unless you don't want to have someone. But if you really want to have someone, you really want to build something with someone, focus on the things that work. Focus on the things that are important and pertinent. Don't focus on, when you marry somebody that is not I'm not talking about height, because I know you cannot really work on the height, because best way don't grow finish. But if you know it's something you can overlook, you go ahead and overlook that. But if you want someone with big boobs, big bum, people are doing it now. You want someone fair. There are very good products that can make somebody fair, since that's what you really want. But this person has the content you want, but she doesn't have, or he doesn't have the physical attributes. It's your money. Just keep your money. Anything you want, in the market. It's in the marketplace. Right? It's in the marketplace. Do you have the money? And then another thing I want to point out. Please, if you know that you like fat people, don't go and marry a slim person and start forcing the person to put on weight. If you know you like slim people, don't go and marry a fat person and start forcing the person to the gym. Not necessarily for healthy exercises, not necessarily to keep fit, but to lose weight, to suit you. Hello? You found other people out there before you got married to that person. So why didn't you just pick someone that is your spec, since you are so hell-bent on it? Since it's a can't do without, I talked about can't do without earlier. If that is a can't do without for you, like, if this person is not big, I know no, I can't tolerate it. Go and look for people that are like that. Don't stress people's children. No, I don't like fat people. Go and look for slim people. Stop stressing people. Do you understand? The same thing is applicable to other aspects of life. Your religion, your whatever. You know that you like this particular religion or this particular denomination of Christianity. Instead of you to be patient and get that type, since it's a can't do without for you, you're not flexible, you're rigid on it, right? Why would you now marry somebody and start forcing the person to follow you to your home? Or when they don't agree with your spiritual beliefs, you now start fighting them. Why are you doing that? We have over 7 billion people in the world. It's not nice. If you're very particular about specs, right? And you know you're rigid, you're not flexible, then look for your spec. Anything you see, you take. But if you're flexible, okay, in this my checklist now, I know I can forgo this one, even if my partner doesn't have this one, I can forgo. But this one, no, I can't forgo. Like me, I do not do smokers. If you smoke anything smokable, yeah, you know how you do not know and after. If you put anything in your mouth and smoke comes out of it, we can't even be friends. No disrespect to smokers. I'm not saying it's a sin. I'm not saying it's whatever. It's my personal thing. No matter who you are, no matter how much, no matter what it is, as long as you are smoking, me and you don't get business. You see now? But there are people that they don't mind. If this person is a smoker, I don't mind, no problem. But he or she shouldn't do this. And then when I see that thing that person can bear, I'm like, can't bear rather. And I'm like, oh, to me, this one doesn't matter. You see? Individual differences. So learn to be flexible, but at the same time, know what you cannot do without, so that you don't marry somebody and tomorrow you're complaining. Imagine me marrying a smoker. And tomorrow I'm like, why are you smoking now? You know I don't like this. Hello, when I knew you were smoking before I married you, I already knew you were smoking and I decided to be with you. So I am the one to blame in such a situation, not you. I had the choice, I had the option to walk away, but I didn't. Love, and I thought I could change you. So I got married to you, and now you're not changing, and now I'm angry and frustrated. Doesn't work that way. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I'm grateful. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your data. Thank you for your comments. Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong, if you agree or if you disagree with me. Tell me anything. I want to hear from you. I want to get your own opinion based on what I just talked about. All right. And please do not forget to follow me. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to comment, subscribe to my page. Thank you.